If you're planning a Norwegian Cruise Line cruise and confused about the brands free at sea, don't worry, we have you covered. In this video, we break down this cruise line's popular promotion and give you our insider tips and tricks to make the most of NCL's free at sea up next. Welcome aboard, cruisers. I'm Don B from Eat, Sleep, Cruise, where we help you see the world one port at a time. We have been sailing on Norwegian Cruise Line for over 15 years, and with the program changing in recent years, we put together this video for those who are new to NCL or new to cruising in general, so you can make the most of NCL's free at sea, so your cruise is smooth sailing. Of course, if you have any questions at all about this promotion, or just cruising with Norwegian Cruise Line, please leave them in the comment section below as we answer every single question. For those who are complete beginners, Norwegian Cruise Line's free at sea offer entitles guests to free perks like drink packages, specialty dining, Wi-Fi, and third and fourth guest sail free, and more. Now, of course, these promotions are constantly changing, and the number of perks that cruisers receive does vary based not only on the current sale, but also the stateroom category booked. Typically, you can get about 4 to 5 of these free perks with the sale. One thing we really like about this promotion is that it offers guests a more all-inclusive experience, where you know the majority of the cruise costs up front, and you don't have to worry about the bill at the end of the cruise. One thing you do need to be careful about is that not all fare rates qualify for the free at sea. The cheapest rates you see on Norwegian Cruise Line's website, which are typically referred to as sail-away rates, or as they're known in the industry, guaranteed rates, these lower fares often are excluded from the free at sea promotion. But in our experience, paying a little bit more money for a rate that does qualify for the free at sea promotion usually is a better value than opting for those sail-away rates and then buying the add-ons that are typically included in the free at sea promotion separately. Further, the cruise line recently released its free at sea plus program, which we'll talk about a little bit later in this video. So cruisers now have even more options to make their cruise on a Norwegian Cruise Line ship more inclusive. Before we look at whether the NCL free at sea promotion is right for your next cruise, let's take a quick look at the perks that are typically included in this promotion. Perhaps the one that has the greatest value is the free unlimited open bar package. This perk entitles guests 1 through 8 on a reservation a Norwegian Cruise Line premium beverage package. Do know that there's a 20% gratuity added to this free beverage package. So when you go to check out after booking your cruise, you'll notice that 20% additional fee added for all guests on the reservation. Guests that are under 21 years of age will get a soda package as a substitution, but only if they are the first or second guest on the reservation. NCL's premium beverage package includes a variety of spirits, cocktails, wines by the glass, and bottled or draft beer up to $15. Further, this package includes unlimited fountain soda and juices at all bars, lounges, restaurants, and the cruise line's private island of Great Stirrup Cay, though it does not include beverages at the private destination of Harvest Key, Belize. Unlike most cruise lines, premium non-alcoholic drinks are not part of this beverage package either. Guests will still need to pay extra for items like bottled water, fresh squeezed juices, specialty coffee, and energy drinks. However, Norwegian Cruise Line offers a Premium Plus beverage package, which you can upgrade to at a discounted rate if you opt for the free unlimited open bar as part of your free at sea promotion. Norwegian Cruise Line is known for its freestyle approach to dining, which means there's no set dinner times, table arrangements, or main dining room. Instead, the cruise line offers a variety of dining options. While there are several complimentary options, many of the dining venues do charge an additional fee. Luckily, there is the Norwegian Cruise Line Specialty Dining Package. This package entitles users to dine at many of the 4 fee restaurants on any NCL ship for one set price. Most importantly, the Specialty Dining Package is commonly one of NCL's free at sea perks. The Specialty Dining Package perk is only applicable to the first 2 guests on the reservation who are at least 2 years old. The number of meals you receive as part of Norwegian's free at sea is based on both the length of the cruise and the stateroom category booked. Most cruisers will either be doing a 3 to 6 day cruise or a 7 to 11 night cruise. So for a 3 to 6 night cruise, doesn't matter what type of stateroom you're staying in, those first 2 cruisers in the stateroom receive 1 specialty restaurant meal credit. For cruises that are 7 to 11 nights, those staying in a studio, inside, or ocean view also only get 1 meal credit, whereas those staying in a balcony or above receive 2 specialty restaurant credits on those 7 to 11 night cruises. The specialty dining package perk does work at essentially all of the specialty restaurants. For the most part, when you dine at a restaurant, say Cagney Steakhouse or the new Onda by Scarpetta, cruisers can typically get as many starters or desserts as they want, but you're only able to order 1 entree. If you want an additional entree, there's usually an upcharge. The specialty dining package at restaurants like Food Republic, Pincho's Tapas Bar, and Wasabi include 4 menu items per person. The specialty dining package does not work on room service, Starbucks, the Bake Shop, Coco's, or any of the themed upcharge events like the Wine Lovers or Murder Mystery Lunches. Of course, even if you receive the package for free as part of the promotion, you can always purchase additional specialty dining package credits for extra meals. Prior to your sale date, you may receive promotional offers to upgrade your dining package with additional meals for a discounted price. Like the drink package, however, guests do need to pay that 20% gratuity on the retail value of the specialty dining package prior to their cruise. Free shore excursions is another common perk that's part of Norwegian's free at sea promotion. If you're completely new to cruising, you may not know the lingo. The term shore excursion can refer to any number of different activities that occur at each port of call. These are a number of different tours that occur ashore and are completed during the hours your ship is docked at a particular port of call. Shore excursions give cruisers the opportunity to maximize their time ashore while eliminating some of the legwork of planning, grabbing tickets, organizing transportation, and the other logistics of planning your own tours. There's usually a variety of tours at each port of call, and they're usually designed to highlight the best attractions that an area has to offer. NCL's free at sea free shore excursion offer qualifies the first guest only on the reservation for a credit of $50 per port. Guests can use this credit to purchase any tour offered by the cruise line. If the tour is less than $50, there's no refund. If the tour is more than $50, guests will be responsible to pay the difference. Another free perk of the Norwegian free at sea program is free Wi-Fi. The value of this perk again is based on the length of the cruise. While Norwegian Cruise Line does offer an unlimited internet package, guests who opt for the free Wi-Fi as part of this promotion only receive a certain number of minutes. For cruises that are 3 to 6 days in length, the first 2 individuals in the stateroom will receive 75 minutes. For those cruises that are 7 to 11 days long, those first 2 individuals will receive 150 minutes each of internet service. While cruise ship internet is getting faster, it may never be as reliable as your internet back home. Cruise ship internet depends on satellite connections and geographical location. Thus, you should be able to use these internet minutes for basic tasks like checking email and posting on social media. However, you shouldn't plan on using these minutes for streaming purposes, though you may be able to stream depending on the ship's connection strength. Like the previous perks, you can always upgrade your Wi-Fi package at a discounted rate prior to the cruise. Perhaps one of the best perks of the free at sea is 3rd and 4th guest sail free. Well, if you have a family. This promotion is also sometimes called kids sail free. So basically, this offer is valid for any of those 3rd and 4th guests sharing the same stateroom. The offer is only applicable on select sailings, thus popular times of year like school breaks and holidays are usually not part of the promotion. Cruises will be responsible for the port taxes and fees associated with those 3rd and 4th guests. So the cruise fare is free, but you still need to pay for those add-ons. Plus, they'll also be responsible for any of those free at sea additional charges that apply to 3rd and 4th guests. Occasionally, the cruise line will offer free airfare for the 2nd guest as part of their free at sea promotion. With this perk, the 2nd guest on the reservation flies for free when buying the airfare for the 1st guest. So essentially, it's like 50% off airfare. The offer is not applicable to guests 3 through 8 on the reservation. Solo traveling guests will receive 50% off the cruise line's promotional airfare pricing each way. Airline imposed personal charges such as baggage fees are not included. Now there are several other terms and conditions with this perk. So you can check out the link in our description down below to our complete guide to free at sea on our website before you opt for this perk. Now, unlike some other cruise lines that offer always included or have it your way type promotions, NCL's free at sea promotion does not typically include free gratuities. Currently, NCL cruise gratuities are $20 per person for all staterooms except Haven and Suites. Guests staying in those more luxurious accommodations will be paying $25 per person per day for gratuities. Hopefully at this point, you have a better understanding of the perks that are typically included in Norwegian Cruise Line's free at sea. But one question you might be asking yourself, is Norwegian's free at sea really free? After all, you heard me mention that you do need to pay for the gratuities for some of the included perks. While some of the perks like the shore excursion credit or the free Wi-Fi are completely free, you pay no additional charges to receive those benefits when opting for them at the time of booking. There are additional charges when you opt for the unlimited open bar and the specialty dining package. The 20% service charge for a 7-day cruise for the free open bar will cost $152.60 for the premium beverage package. Keep in mind, you would need to pay this service charge even if you opted to purchase the unlimited drink package, which has a retail price of $109 a day. So you're basically paying $152.60 instead of $915.60. Now, if you don't drink it all and don't think you will use a beverage package, you can opt out of selecting that as part of the free at sea and say you don't want that particular perk. But if the cruise line is offering you all 4 or 5 perks, there won't be another perk you can opt for. You won't be able to trade for anything else. So you either can get that package at the discounted rate of just the gratuities or nothing at all. Same is true with the specialty dining package. If you're on a week-long cruise and staying in a balcony, you get those 2 meals per person, which is an additional $19.80 per person added to your cruise fare. But that's still better than paying the retail price, which would also include that 20% gratuity of $118.80 per cruiser. One final thing to consider, cheaper room categories might qualify for less perks depending on the promotion, but they're also cheaper. So if you're paying more money for a higher room category just to score the free perks, you'll need to determine if it's worth it for you. Historically, NCL ran promotions where they only offered a few of the free at sea perks. However, lately, Norwegian Cruise Line has essentially been offering all 4 perks for almost all sailings. But one of the most frequently asked questions we get is, which perks should I pick? Of course, this only becomes a consideration if the cruise line's not offering you all of the perks. So let's review the details of each perk based on a 7-day cruise. As I just mentioned, if you were to opt for the open bar, that has a total retail price of $763 per person before that 20% gratuity which you're paying. The specialty dining package has a $99 per person retail value for those first 2 guests if you're in a balcony room or above before the 20% gratuity. The shore excursion credits, it does depend on how many ports of call you have during your trip, but most 7-day itineraries have between 3 and 4 ports of call. So that's about $150 to $200 for that first person in the room. But again, if you don't use the credit at each port of call, you do lose it. Unfortunately, these shore excursion credits are not combinable. So you need to spend $50 at each port of call. Unfortunately, you can't take the $150 or $200 and apply them to one expensive shore excursion at one particular destination. And then there's Wi-Fi. There's not exactly a comparable plan because outside of the free at sea, all the cruise line offers is an unlimited per day package, which starts at $29 per device per day. So based purely on the retail value, choosing the free open bar is a no-brainer for most cruisers. It will save you the most money on your cruise, but of course only if you drink alcoholic beverages. You need to drink at least $150 worth of alcoholic beverages to get your money's worth. Given that most drinks on the ship are between $10 and $15, that equals to about 2 alcoholic beverages per day. Another obvious perk to take advantage of is the 3rd and 4th guest sail free if you're sailing with your family. This perk will save you hundreds of dollars as well. Some of the other perks are much closer in value, so it really comes down to your preferences. We usually opt for the specialty dining package as we really enjoy NCL specialty restaurants. Norwegian Cruise Line has improved its internet service and implemented Starlink in 2023, which has proven to have faster and more reliable speeds. Given there's no upcharge for the free at sea Wi-Fi, this could be a good option if you want to get online every so often, but don't need much internet access throughout your voyage. If you're planning to book shore excursions in multiple ports, the shore excursion perk might be a good value. However, if you plan to stay at the ship at some ports or have a lot of sea days in the itinerary, this might not be the best option. Also keep in mind, you might be able to get better tours or more authentic experiences if you book private tours or with outside third-party vendors. And of course, the $50 shore excursion credit only works on shore excursions booked through the cruise line. So in our experience, we have found that the free at sea promotion is definitely worth it for us. If you will likely purchase any of these perks, it's probably cheaper to opt for the free at sea promotion cruise rate versus that sail away rate that doesn't include any of these perks. Remember, if you don't think you'll break even on the gratuity aspect of either the drink package or the specialty dining package, you can still opt out of getting those perks, but you won't get any other perks in exchange. More recently, Norwegian Cruise Line launched the Free at Sea Plus promotion. Guests can upgrade their free perks to a more premium level for a flat fee of $49 per person per day. The Free at Sea Plus package includes the Premium Plus beverage package for guests 1 and 2 in the stateroom, 2 additional specialty dining meals for guests 1 and 2 in the stateroom, an additional $50 shore excursion credit for the second guest in the stateroom, and the unlimited Wi-Fi program for guests 1 and 2 in the stateroom. So of course, this gives cruisers even more options and decisions to make. On our recent Norwegian Encore cruise, we took advantage of the Free at Sea Plus promotion and upgraded our package. So we can speak from personal experience about whether upgrading is right for you. But of course, this is an individual decision. Basically, you will need to decide whether you would spend more than $49 per person per day on these extra perks, because not all of these perks might appeal to you. If you're looking just to upgrade to that Premium Plus beverage package, which includes all top shelf cocktails and spirits, all beer, champagne, and wine by the glass, select premium bottles of champagne and wine with dinner, unlimited soft drinks, unlimited still and sparkling bottled water, all Starbucks coffees and specialty drinks, and energy drinks. So if that's the only perk, the Free at Sea Plus you're interested in, you're better off just paying for that upgrade separately. Likewise, if you're looking at the 2 specialty dinners alone, it would probably not be worth it to upgrade either. This package is $99 per person, or less than $15 a day per person. Not to mention, you can often score a dining package upgrade at a discounted rate if you have the dining package already through the Free at Sea promotion. If the Wi-Fi is the only thing you're interested in, again, it's probably easier and cheaper just to opt for a discounted unlimited Wi-Fi upgrade, which is only $29 per person per day. So generally speaking, if you're planning to purchase the drink package upgrade and take advantage of at least one other perk, then the Free at Sea Plus is probably worth it for you. If you're interested in 2 perks, but one of them is not the drink package, then the Free at Sea Plus is probably not worth it for you, as you can typically get discounted rates when you purchase 1 or 2 upgrades separately. For us, we've enjoyed the added benefits of the Premium Plus drink package, like Starbucks drinks and bottled water. We also enjoy NCL specialty restaurants, and would probably purchase a specialty dining package if one wasn't offered, and we also like the upgraded Wi-Fi. Thus, the Free at Sea Plus makes sense for us as it helps us save money. Now, if you're watching this video and said to yourself, we didn't see a Free at Sea promotion when we booked our NCL cruise, it is possible that your particular itinerary did not offer the promotion. Generally speaking, NCL's Free at Sea is applicable to all sailings of 3 nights or greater. However, charted sailings and land portions of cruise tours are the exception. Hawaii sailings offer a slightly modified Free at Sea promotion. So if you're sailing on Pride of America, you have a slightly different program. The Hawaii beverage package is applicable to Pride of America sailings only for guests 1 through 8 on the reservation. The package includes a variety of beverages up to $15. It also includes fountain soda, freshly squeezed juice, bottled water, flat and sparkling, non-alcoholic beer, and specialty coffee in the dining room only. So it's a slightly different program. The package does not include specialty coffee outside the restaurants, room service, minibar purchases, or vending machines. Given Pride of America sales within the United States, there's also an additional disclaimer that the purchase of any alcoholic drinks within the Hawaii beverage package may, in certain individual circumstances, be restricted in accordance with Hawaii's intoxicating liquor law and applicable local rules and regulations. But this package still has a retail value of $109 per person, which means individuals still need to pay that $152 per person gratuity if they opt to get this free beverage package. But again, for us, we think this package is well worth it. Now, you may have noticed that we didn't talk about the reduced airfare perk. To be completely honest, we've never opted for this perk. We're both control freaks, and we like planning every aspect of our cruise, and that also includes picking our own airline and flights. Now, we have heard from several cruisers who have selected this option, and let's just say they haven't given us rave reviews. We actually have had family members who have booked this promotion and claim that the cruise line waits to the very last minute to give you the flights, and they're not necessarily the most ideal flight times. Plus, even though you can input your preferred airline, you're not guaranteed to get that particular airline. You're also not guaranteed to necessarily get non-stop flights, even if those non-stop flights do exist for your particular route. In addition, even if you contact NCL to try to link reservations for several cabins, you're not necessarily guaranteed to be on the same flights, even if you're departing from the same airport. So based on this feedback and other reviews we've seen online, we have never taken advantage of this perk when it's been offered, but if you have, please let us know your experience in the comment section down below. As I mentioned earlier, we do have a complete guide to Norwegian's Free at Sea back on our website, and you can find the link in the description down below. In that guide, we also break down some more of the terms and conditions and some of that legalese that is associated with NCL's Free at Sea promotion. Now, if you're planning your first cruise or your first NCL cruise and you need more tips, don't worry, we have you covered. Right here on YouTube, we have our 31 cruise embarkation day mistakes you don't want to make. We have been on over 80 cruises, and we still see even seasoned cruisers making some easily avoidable cruise mistakes. So whether it's failing to plan, not packing appropriately, or not setting up your stateroom correctly, we give you our insider tips to ensure you're one step ahead of everyone else on board and your next cruise is smooth sailing.